Alrighty, let's get the show on the road, y'all. Did I? Who are you in the other league?
Afternoon for football, coach, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
Oh shit, man! Both of us will step on you. The Colts from that league. He's the Buccaneers in this one. No. He's the Colts. I'm the Titans in that league. I got pissed, bro. I fucking left that shit. Woo! Look at this motherfucker. He says, "I've been sticking it up," runs it back for a touchdown on the first shit. God damn. Hey. Good shit. That was dumb on me, my bad. Let me put down my shit and lean forward real quick. In that other league, bro, I'm fucking pissed because I had to play the fucking Ravens, bro. That motherfucking non-stop runs the ball. Like, it's just so annoying. Dude, I beat the Ravens ass last year. I don't know what it was. I just had a bad game.
I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one into momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field,
I lost to the Chiefs last year, bro. I was like 14-2. And I had a sim loss, and then I lost to the Chiefs, and then I played them again in the playoffs, and we lost again. He was the only one who could beat my ass.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Yeah, nuke. We got nuke, baby. This offense is lit. Yeah. The O-line ain't shit, but it's a good team outside of that. I got 2 superstars, so it's alright, but outside of those 2, my right side weak as fuck. And I got Hopkins, yeah, bro. Nuke up cool.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally
yeah, Kamara ain't fast though, so it's alright. Yeah. Hey, he's still hard, bro. He got that elusiveness and shit. He got that, yeah, the agility. Oh my god, I love Derrick Henry, bro. That's my shit. He's nasty. Yeah? Oh man. I just run motherfuckers over non-stop. Damn.
And that will be incomplete.
You got 2 fucking what's that called? 2 X-Factor cornerbacks, man. This is gonna be a hard game. Yeah.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Throwing again on
oh fuck me. Ooh, we hit a little lag there. Hold up. We gonna be alright. A little bit. We gonna be alright.
Second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Come to my world. Bravo. We want it. Come to my world. Shift.
From the gun, Clifford. Going for it all.
Let's go, Parker. Let's go, Devontae.
Washington. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score.
Oh, fuck. Did I miss?
And it's no good.
I fucking missed, bro.
And this remains a 7-6 game.
Uh-huh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes
God
back
damn.
out to kick this one off.
Now we down a point. Like some scrubs out here. What the fuck? Yeah, there we go. We're good.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bears user in this league is like my biggest fan, bro. This guy funny as fuck. The Bears user?
Check pass.
Yeah, this motherfucker like the only one who ever watches my streams. He's like,
yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I gotta get that money in this league, bro. Yeah, you get 25K. I got like 2 mil right now in this league. It's nice.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Stay on him. Good shit. Close shit. Chase Young, baby.
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him
empty,
here in the first half.
Yeah,
Something like
you
this.
know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game.
Damn, you cut Drew Lock for Cam Newton?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you
Alright, I'm with it.
varying levels.
Does he?
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
Oh, what the
if he
fuck?
breaks through, it's nothing but
Then he
room to
dropped.
run.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Do you hear me? Do you see me? We gonna be all
Now
right.
it's Peterson.
Yeah, bro, we got Pat Pete on this team, bro. Pete Queer. That's my boy. I'm a Titans fan, but I live in Arizona, so I root for the Cardinals too. Yeah, Pat Pete, that's my boy.
They're ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And then a little something like that, and then we home free.
They start the drive on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alrighty. Let's see if we can cook up a little bit.
2nd and 6. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. On first down. Heavy rush and down he goes. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm about to take you to school. 49's the mic. Watch 49. All day, just like that. Just like that.
2nd and long.
Oh my God.
Incomplete.
Sean Clifford, bro, you gotta wake up. What the fuck was that?
Third down. Like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, Echo. Greystone travel. Deep river.
Throwing on third and long. Clifford gonna let
Oh, he's fast as fuck.
Away and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Was that Quandre Diggs? Yeah.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, I suck. My bad.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Can't even fucking. I can't even punt. Oh my God! What is the agility? Who is that? No, my guy. That was the slowest fucking turn I've ever seen in my life. I think that's Xavier Thomas. I think he's a rookie. God damn. That's alright. So long as he's powerful, we good. Yeah, there you go. Make up for it. Good tackle.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
You better bring it. I'm
Yeah? Yeah? Okay, Cam.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs,
yeah, he ready, bro. He ready.
Has Cam Newton.
Bro, you see his workout videos?
Biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see.
Oh my God, that motherfucker going hard next year. I don't give a fuck who signed him.
Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Hey, we gotta get to the bump.
Oh!
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I got this team week 1. I started out 3-0 and then I lost my last 3 games. Like, I'm pissed. I've been playing hella bad the past 2 weeks, man. Like, it's just bad.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down
I
now,
feel that.
it's Bell, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
They'll try the air now with Newton.
Damn, why we ain't going out there? What's up? What the
Gets
fuck?
to the other side of
He
midfield
followed him and
across
then he
the
just
45
stopped.
before going out. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Oh shit, he on the Bills now, Stephon.
In Washington territory
Kinda
now.
nuts.
Here's first and 10 at the 43.
Man up, D. Gun.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell.
Oh, bad user.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Out of the shotgun,
Nice,
it's
good
Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get
Marvin
started.
Wilson?
That'll
No,
set
who
him
the
back
fuck?
with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Look, Katie. Right
Oh
there,
shit, hold
56.
up.
Let's go, D. Let's
There
go.
we go.
A shotgun snap for
Oh, I was on that
That'll be
too.
taken in there by
Damn.
James Washington. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Express. Watch 98. 98's money.
On first down, Newton.
Oh,
And that is incomplete.
damn it,
He
man.
couldn't hold on
Damn
through the
it.
contact. Brings up second down.
Ah.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find
This boy
anyone
Cisco
open.
is nice.
Now a draw play. This is Bell.
Or not. Ah.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. What
He did
makes a
what's
draw
nice.
play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being
Francisco,
actors
or
back
I
there,
don't know what his
making
name is.
the
I think it's
defense
Anthony
think it's
Cisco,
going to be a
my free
pass.
safety.
Broncos with their first
Yeah.
trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9.
Come on, boys.
Delta 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
I ain't ready for it, but I know what this is.
Watch 98. 98's the
They'll
mic.
run it out of the gun.
okay.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Hit you all.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action.
Come on. There we
I say
go.
commit to the run and think about it.
That
being
looked
4 down
wide
territory.
open, bro. And then he
Such a
shifted
long
from one
drive here,
tackle to
3
another. I'm like,
points. That would be a
fuck.
disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the Van
Oh my
Aken
god, man, what the
Nowhere to
fuck?
escape, and he goes
He was
down.
all the way through that throwing
Smith
animation and then
has now
decided to tuck
recorded
it.
10
Like, come on, man.
sacks on the season.
Just throw that shit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following
What
that
I get for him being a rookie, I guess.
Second and
Shit.
15. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Damn, you doing all right? Oh. There we go. Nothing. Just that connection lost between the two of us. Yeah. Vic Fangio. want me to spot you 4 points? Alright, cool. Yeah, it just kicked us out. It probably just didn't work together. You sure? Alright. I ain't gonna let you run back this opening kickoff for a touchdown.
Coach, and we're under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
Oh, and they changed the wind. What the fuck?
You name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Denver Broncos. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. Ready? 98. 98's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Complete to Washington. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On the return is Peterson.
Ooh, nice stick.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
All right, let's see if we can get some magic going real quick.
From the 32 now, here's
there.
1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run it for the first time without
Oh.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space,
damn, what was that?
Jackpot there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
No, you good. You good.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Redskin 1st down.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clifford. Got a man open.
Damn,
That's
that was bad.
Devontae Parker complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
Yeah, man, Levels always gets open. I don't know what it is.
8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado.
Damn.
And they've got it
Fuller
inside
fast
the
as
10
fuck.
at the 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the gun, Clifford. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh my God. Yo, that should have been a pick. Uh-huh. Damn, they'll probably review it, honestly.
Strike first here in this opening quarter.
Wow, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know who that was.
It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Broncos 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Hold up. Put down my controller and shit.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they go 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy. You do. Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll give this to Bell running right.
Goddamn, guys.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I used to be an 8.
Gain,
right now I'm only in 5.
Carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week.
How the hell are we allowing you to have holes, man? Goddamn.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be
shit. 2 X Factors. Rashawn Gary.
Bell. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the defense is nice on this team. I just need them to pull their head out their ass sometimes.
On 3rd down. Forced out to his left.
Come on, fellas.
Cam. Superman.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
These motherfuckers. Your senior skip day record goes to the class of 2020.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ready? Look at it. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Honestly, I can't do it either, bro. Like,
on 2nd down,
I ask Madden and pray to God if something happens.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running
My biggest thing I got going for me is I'm a good, I don't force the ball into bad situations usually. No, I usually take care of the ball pretty well. Damn! It ain't let me take control of that guy.
A huge play there for Denver.
Because if I would have got on the 35, I think that could have been a swat. Maybe a pick.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Don't say nothing.
Nice. Oh my God! Come on, Fat Pete. Why are we tackling them forward?
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still.
I think he's like 88. He's real good, man. He's nice, but he's like only star, so he doesn't have any of the abilities and shit.
Each and every time, won't you?
They'll go back to the ground with Bell.
No, don't tackle him forward. What are we doing? What are we doing? What? It said timeout, but no one called a timeout. I'm confused. What the fuck?
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay,
Right,
2 for 3.
We gotta go line D. We
They're
ready.
up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Damn, or not. What the fuck?
And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Oh, that was ugly. Is it Spencer?
Yeah. His first touchdown on the year.
Okay.
On the board here in the first half.
Damn, Bruce Sternum not back for the game. That sucks.
Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7.
I'm supposed to go camping this weekend. My girl's all depressed and shit now. Her aunt's telling her she's all mean and shit. Like, she takes everything so personal. Like,
7 now as they kick it away.
My girl's aunt is like being all mean and shit. She takes everything too personal though. Yeah, she's trying to give her life advice, and she doesn't need to be telling me what to do. Like,
out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
oh shit! What the fuck?
2nd and 8.
Will you fucking run? What the fuck? Oh my god, and then he runs backwards. What are we doing? Ah! Shit, I gotta put my phone down. Hold up.
Defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Damn, that was dumb as fuck. He just kept getting held up. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He ain't running this route.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
He just kept like fucking glitching and shit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the
That was
air.
bad. That was really fucking bad. I put my phone away.
That's it, baby. We're gonna work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Oh, okay. We gonna be alright.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Damn.
But haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
61, matchbox lights.
Back to throw. Clifford.
Wow, that was a horrible pass. Sean Clifford, what are we doing, bro?
The intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And down it goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first
My boy
down for
Alvin.
the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I don't think you got it, son. Fire.
Throwing on first down. Clifford.
Damn, what a hit. Oh my god, what a catch, bro. What a catch. Yo, go to the sideline. Go take some ice. You good. You did your shit for the day. Fuck. What's Devontae?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan
We
Coachman
can
in
score. We
Orlando
gonna be
and
all
have
right.
stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the
Oh my
halfway point of the
God,
season.
bro!
Time flying.
This quarterback's so trash.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there,
come
trying to
on
throw it to
now.
the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too
God
much, trying to get it
damn,
out to
bro.
his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good
Wow, I can't
you
believe
get a
that
completion,
shit,
as we just saw
bro.
there.
I wanted him to
There's a
cut
pass
like
on
half a
first
second
down.
earlier.
It's
That was a
knocked
bad throw.
away and
I'm
incomplete.
fucking trash this game. What we
It's
doing?
always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried
Yeah.
to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Wow.
They try to throw on second down,
Was that man
but
coverage?
this one is incomplete.
No, that was fucking covered.
So
Man,
back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in
he
field
stayed
goal
with him
range.
for a
That's
while.
the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he will not get what he needed as
Fourth
he
down rule
stops
in this
short of
game.
first down at around the 22. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Anytime past 50, we good.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Ooh, let me lean up in my chair real quick. Hold up.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
On 4th down,
Yeah, let's open.
Clifford. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far.
God
First and 10.
damn, bro.
Nowhere to escape,
Who
and
the
he
fuck
goes
that?
down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And this is caught. It's Parker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Clifford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
52. Coming to you. Hurry.
Operating from the gun.
Ah!
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No,
I wonder if I
it's
just straight passed that.
incomplete.
That might have been a touchdown.
When you get your backs
It
in
was
the
pretty
shadow
open.
of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to
man.
make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2nd and 5.
Oh, wow. That was bullshit. That was bullshit, bro. You read that. God damn.
Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down.
I'm going to feel bad if I win this game, bro. Both my scores been bullshit.
Tying this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point.
I'm going to feel bad if I win, bro. Both my scores been bullshit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Oh,
Either
okay.
side of the ball. Just
The
go ahead,
motherfucker just fell
finish up
down.
the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
All day, baby, all day.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second.
Oh my God. He's dead. Like, oh my God.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check 20 down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Go.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Kenny Clark.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Finally made a play, huh?
2nd and 10.
Or not. Jesus, bro.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wow.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Kevin Rudolph used to be that good.
12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches.
God.
They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
All right, boys,
The
come on.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense.
Wow, what a playmaker.
And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense
That was
do what
smooth
they
as
wanted to
fuck,
do
the
at
route
the
he
half,
just ran.
which is
Holy shit.
find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Wow, really? Holy shit, bro.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Ware. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Easy work. It's easy
Calling no
work.
gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Set. Great. Rabbit.
To throw is Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
What was that animation? What the fuck?
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Rock it. Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go, D, tighten up. Big grip.
On 1st and 10, Clifford.
Jesus.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just
that
gets rid of
motherfucking
it.
pressure, bro.
Away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
To throw again. Clifford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Dude, these pass interference calls, I don't know what the fuck the game's thinking sometimes.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
You can't block me.
On 1st down, Clifford steps away to his left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is into the end zone.
I hate doing that shit.
Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Damn, I do have Teddy Bridgewater. What am I doing playing this rookie, bro?
Regain the lead. With the
I got Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah, I like him. I don't know, like 80, maybe 81.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
72? Oh! Okay. I'm like, no, hold up. I take it back. Oh, shit. Fuck.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Damn. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner.
When you start playing football as a
safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set. Watch 49. Who that?
Again, it's Kamara.
Go.
What the
fight
fuck?
for about 4 yards there to the 13. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Oh, fuck. Hold up. My bad.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Clifford.
Wow, that was fucking horrible. I can't believe I threw that ball.
They needed, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now following the interception, here's...
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time at the 21. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Gun. Check the bell.
Back to throw, Newton. And the Redskins do
Finally
get
got
to
some
him.
pressure.
He goes
God
down
damn.
for a sack. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Oh, my fuck,
And it's
dude. I
going to wind
can't.
up incomplete.
Wow.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I'm coming. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh.
Newton.
Set the tone, defense. Let's
I
go.
guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure
Fucking
drops
God.
off as they'll look to throw. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases
Oh,
from.
my
Working his way
God.
into the secondary.
And I even
Figures out
fucking held
defenses
out
and
too,
finds
bro.
weak
What's
spots in order to
happening?
get open.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Damn, I switched onto the wrong person, and then I held out too, and I didn't do. Oh my God, that was a horrid play.
Touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Do it.
Great. Mike 56. Here I come.
Here to his running back.
That boy
and they're going to get
bad.
him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Oh,
They'll
okay.
run it
Shit,
now out
what
of
the
gun.
fuck?
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2-yard loss on the play.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Yeah.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You trust the defense?
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter.
All right, boys, come on now.
Might not help
I
them
don't
that
need a
much
lot.
in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their
L2,
timeouts.
R2 square.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Leo.
Now Kamara. And an alley to run.
Hey, GG's, bro.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But
Oh, I feel dirty, bro. 2 of my touchdowns were fucking bullshit.
On being at his peak late in ball games.
Defense all day. Hey, Sam on. Joker. Get it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time. They're set up with a 2nd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watch twist. Let's go.
Running with Kamara.
Oh, my God.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Coming this way. Here we go.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Redskins, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious. Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, watch out.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Nowhere.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You gonna see?
On second down, it's Drake refusing to go down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Buying time to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. But Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tighten up, left, far left. Watch that. Check, crunch.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Now Wilson. flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing is Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
4 down. He's good. Double up. He's good. 12.
Now Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Go, 14. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Going 58 is the Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, alert. Check 50. Bang out. Bam.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Watch quick.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
From the 38, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
12, 12, 26, check 12. Watch the edge.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Friday. Check 31, check 31.
They'll run with Lynch.
Come on.
He'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Jesus,
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Alert 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Rush in. Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Drake.
Dude.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Murray.
Oh my God.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to
How
sack
is it
him. Now,
holding? Like seriously, he's on the ground.
Let's find out. So they
How
will
can he
take
get a
the
holding
sack
penalty?
instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. And the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
Second down, Murray sets to throw.
I fucking hate this game. I'm literally blocking 7 people and they can't stop
The
the
amount of
fucking
sacks
rush
that
of
they've
3.
absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I had 2 people
That
get
last
back
sack
there.
puts
Like, I
Murray in the
just...
cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Come
And he'll
on,
lose yardage
dude.
on the play back at the 37-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing to start the
Damn,
drive,
I actually
but
can't believe you
one
threw that.
incomplete.
That really should have been
So
a
he can't
pick.
hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. 22 yards there, a first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
58 to Mike. Right here. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert. Spot that. Front left. Check 25. Check, go echo.
On first down, Wilson. Looking deep downfield. That'll be incomplete.
Okay, that should have been picked, but I was lagging.
Seconds remaining.
That's so fucking dumb. You almost got a catch because I was lagging. That should have been picked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Now a timeout signaled
Fucking
for.
damn,
They'll
dude.
get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Wilson. Oh, he got possession.
This fucking game. Holy fucking shit.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure,
fucking game, dude. That should have been a fucking interception. I'm so sick and tired of this bullshit.
Open downfield, you can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
It wouldn't even let me jump for the fucking ball because you were already in a catch animation.
With an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
To throw is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Wilson, that's complete to Disley, the tight end.
I can't believe he was tackled 3 yards loss and we gave him a 2-yard gain. Like, come on, man.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's
oh, God, man.
into the end zone.
GG's. I'm fucking
Marshawn Lynch hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
I'm here
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Drake. Now Drake loses the football, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Switch.
On second down now, it's Drake. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, baby.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
I got one.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Flushed out right. And he hits Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
Here we go. Set. 60 out low. The ball.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
He's tired of me.
A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Hey, alert. Hey. No.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
58, 90. 58 is Mike. Let's go. Tight end right. Alert. Hey. Hunt, 64. Weak.
Now it's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. Now Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Murray now. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now Murray again. And able to find Kirk complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Von Miller. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Get off the train tracks.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Down. 10, touchdown. Here we go, G. Yeah. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end. Hayward, move. Out.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
At the 24-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Watch 44, watch 44. Tight.
And they take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity.